Hey Diva, I'm Christine Horn, your visionary life coach, and welcome to this week's video. I want to talk to you today about the reason why you haven't gone for your dream, the reason why you haven't reached your goal, the reason why you are not living fully toward your desires. Now, a lot of my clients deal with fear on a daily basis, fear of the unknown. How will I get from A to Z? What if I'm a failure? What if I feel like a fraud? I'm afraid to expose myself. Those are the typical fears I'm used to seeing. But one that's I've been noticing a lot more lately is the fear of success. Now, I've heard that before, and I've heard people even say it, but I don't think people get how serious fear of success can be. And I don't even think a lot of people know what it looks like. It's easy to say, oh, I have a fear of success, but what does that really mean? So if you feel like you can relate to this in any way, I want you to listen up. I'm going to give you 3 tips for maintaining success. And this isn't usually what I talk about. I usually talk about how to get to where you need to go or how to overcome some big thing. But I'm realizing more and more that a lot of people are afraid of success. And if you are one of those people, I want you to listen to me very closely. I think the biggest fear outside of knowing how to get started or knowing what to do next is the thought that says, dude, what if you actually do this? Like, what if this works? What if this vision you've been given actually comes to life? Then what? Then what? Those are 2 very scary words. Then what? That means now you have to live up to the expectation that you have set for yourself. You have to live up to your own bar. I have a joke. My husband makes this delicious pasta. It's just pasta, with homemade spaghetti, homemade pasta sauce. And when I went to Italy, when he made it, I said, honey, this tastes like when I went to Italy. And the pasta was amazing. But guess what? The pasta, okay, he's not listening. The pasta has never tasted the same since. And each time he makes it, I can see him trying to live up to the bar that he set for himself. And it frustrates him. And I see the fear in his eyes when I'm like, make pasta. He's like, okay. So what's the pasta in your life? What did you do really great out the gate? And now you're second guessing yourself, wondering, can I do it again? Now what? I want you to think about that. So my 3 tips for you to help you remember that you can maintain success. Tip number 1 is to trust that if you did it once, you can do it again. If you did it once, you can do it again. Now, this is very true. As you may or may not know, I'm a performer. I'm a professional actress. I've had a chance to tour with Broadway shows and do musical theater and live that theater life. And what I saw a lot on the road when I was touring with this one show was that there were some people in my cast who I saw had a fear covering them. They forgot how wonderful they were. They forgot how talented they were. They forgot that the same talent that helped them book that gig will help them book another. But instead, I saw fear of, will I be good enough for the next gig? And my answer always is yes. Trust that if you did it once, you can do it again. So don't be afraid to go for it and to try. Because whatever skill you have brought to the table to get you this far will continue to get you further and further and further. You're not gonna just lose it one day now that you've made it to a certain level. You're only gonna grow, right? So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is to learn from your mistakes. I'm gonna be 100% with you right now. You're gonna make mistakes along the way. I certainly have, tons of them. I made several today. But the key is to learn from them. None of us are perfect. Oh my God, if you were to see like how many versions of this video there are, you would know that I'm telling the truth. But learn from your mistakes. That's where the growth comes. If you say, hey, I hired that person that didn't work out. I hired that assistant. Oh, that didn't go so well. I was in that relationship. That didn't go so well. And then figure out what didn't work and what can you do the next time that will work better. Learn from your mistakes. Because I think a big thing is that you're afraid to make a mistake. Everybody who is successful, everybody who has made a lot of money in business, everybody who has a healthy, what looks like a healthy relationship, or who has kids, or some life that you think is ideal that you want, has made mistakes. We all make mistakes, so don't let that stop you. The key is to learn from your mistakes. 2008 was a bad year for me. I lost a lot of money. I lost houses, investments, a man, like everything. And I am here today helping other people move past mistakes and live their full potential because I had to learn how to do that for myself. And I succeeded. But you have to accept that. All right? My third tip for you today is, you're not going to like it. Then my third tip is, feel the fear and do it anyway. You heard me. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Because let me tell you something, the fear is going to come. The fear never goes away. I've been in business quite a long time. I'm a professional performer, for God's sake. I perform for people for a living. And I still get scared. This video you're watching, I'm sure I've second guessed it like 3 or 4 times. But before I have a chance to dissect it down to the final pimple on my face, I hit upload and then I'm done. Because this is bigger than me. You're watching this right now. You're getting something from this right now. You're getting a message. I have a duty. I have an obligation to be of service to you. So I can either be, preoccupied by my pimple, the sweat that I have right now. If y'all knew the lights. Oh, there's a lot of lights in this room. There's so many lights. You see, I don't take myself that seriously. And I have to not, because otherwise I would be dissecting my life and every choice I make, and I would be paralyzed. Do you ever find yourself paralyzed by fear? By fear of being so perfect? By fear of getting it just right? Looking just right? The curls just right? I want to encourage you to feel the fear and do it anyway. You have, as Les Brown would say, you have greatness within you. And I know this journey to your version of success may feel hard at times. There are going to be days where you want to give up. There's going to be days where it just feels like it's too much. But let me tell you, if you have been given a vision, first of all, you are blessed. There are people wandering out here who don't know what they want to do with their lives. And that takes a little more work. I mean, that's work that I do. I help people find it, peel back the layers of the onion. But if you already know what your dream is, what your goal is, what your business idea is, what it is that you want to do with your life, then oh my gosh, you better go for it. Go hard or go home. And when it gets hard, I want you to think of Jim Rohn, another one of my mentors. He says, don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better. And you only get better by showing up day by day, inch by inch, step by step. So don't be afraid of success, my love. Those are your 3 tips. Number 1, trust that if you did it once, you can do it again. Number 2, learn from your mistakes. And 3rd, feel the fear and do it anyway. I hope that helps. And I love to hear from you. I know people say that, but I really do. If you look at any of my comments, YouTube or Facebook, I like to respond. I'd like to hear from you. What are you working on? How can I help you? Now, before I let you go, I want you to do one thing for me. I want you to click the link at the bottom of this video. I just launched a brand new free masterclass called the Follow Through Formula. Because what I see in all of my clients and people that are yet to be clients is that they have dreams, they have goals, they even know their why, they know why they want to do it, and they say, Christine, I just lack follow through. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't have motivation. I just can't seem to follow through on the things that I come up with. So I came up with the Follow Through Formula, and it is absolutely free. It is available to you right now. Click the link below, and don't be stingy. Make sure you share it. Okay? Oh, I love talking to you, but I have to go because, you know, I have a puppy, Prince. That's my puppy's name. We named him Prince about a month before Prince passed, so Prince is still with us. So I will see you next week, and until then, stay beautiful